Well, here's my first capture of a beautiful set of twins. Fawn, beautiful. And the bucks are still browsing around real nicely, eating all his sport. And old Dirty Dan, he's still out there. Welcome, friends. Welcome to the foothills of the Smokies here in East Tennessee. Another beautiful day here, day on the ridge. Another chapter of As the Ridge Turns. Hope y'all doing well. Things are just doing real. It's just hot. I still have all my cameras at this point. I thank the good Lord for that. So I want you to relax. Take it easy. Let's see what our little friends has been up to in this hot weather. So let's get at it. Out in the woods, the bucks are just browsing here and there, trying to stay cool. And they're here, beautiful little fawns. They're everywhere. They just all at once are running every which way. Mommy's letting them loose. And I've catched all kinds of little captures of them this week. Coming and a-going. Here's that set of twins. First set I've seen this year. Beautiful. And they're browsing all over the place. Single. And there's old Dirty Dan up on the ridge. On a hot morning. And there's a doe up on the ridge, moving through the trail. Browsing. But she's checking things out. Watch her smell around. Making sure it's safe to bring them babies out. So she brings them on through. And there's old Yaller out going down the ridge. He's on the move this morning. Down at the pond, all up in was a turkey. It's so growed up. And there's old Woody, the wood thrush, out doing his thing this morning. And there's old Dirty Dan. He has to pose a little bit, moving on down the trail. And there he is, always curious. Always on the move too. But it's too hot. He's got to go back up to the house. And there's a little cardinal birds fooling around, no tail. And there's little Ricky, favorite little spot, this little perch on this log. And he's wondering where's everybody's at. But it ain't long. Old Dirty Dan comes in here, marking his spot, checking things out, do a little scratching. Too hot to do much though. He's trying to take it easy. Stretch out on a cool rock. Now look here, I've never seen him lay down that flat before. He's trying to just stretch out there and cool off. Looks like a rug, don't he? Ain't he comical? Out in the woods, the little fawns are still running everywhere. I've caught them on a half a dozen cameras. And they're so beautiful. Exploring a new world. But so's the old coyote about dark. They don't like him, Cameron. The old coons come off the den trees about dark. They on the move. And there's old Bandit. Ain't seen him in a while. He got to check the camera out, bless his heart. One-eyed coon, old Bandit. And there he is going across the log. And there's old Willie moving through. But I don't see Sidewinder behind him. Out in the woods, deer just watching out for these coyotes while they browse. And down at the gap, the fox moving through the rock. There's a coon, he's got to move on through. Crossing area here. Coon's still eating on them bugs or whatever they can scrounge up in these woods. Always moving around. And there's a skunk down in the cedars. Only skunk of film. Now here down the cedars is old Hootie. The old hoot owl. Ain't he pretty? He likes these katydids. Beautiful owl. Stands knee high. There he is flying around. Just get a glimpse of him here and there. But he moves around quick. He's silent too. You blink your eyes, he's gone. And there's a little young possum chasing another possum. Having a good time on the ridge. That looks like old Willie just easing on through. He ain't no hurry. He got all night. And up the rock, this is a young possum. Don't know this one. But I was wondering where old Sidewinder's at. But here he is. He's just round up the motel. Wondering where everybody's at. Where's Willie at? What he's wondering. Well, he's just going to go over here and get in Willie's bush. Now he moves on through. Old Sidewinder. The old coon, Rocky, they got to check this place out. This is an every night spot for them. Up on the ridge, that looks like Rocky too, prowling around. And down at the pond, it's so growed up you can't see them. You know they're moving around in there, but I don't see them right at the camera. Come daylight, still just don't see them. But I found a picture here of the reason they're not seen around the camera too much. Here's a real young bobcat right at daylight. Checking things out. Acts like a big house cat, but that's a bobcat, that's for sure. And across the ridge, all these other animals are moving around at dawn. Coolest part of the day. And there's old Yeller moving down the rock early in the morning. And Mommy in her little pond. Moving down the trail. And a bad storm here one morning. Bad storm. I mean, it was bad. But that's at them old thunderstorms this time of year. But they settle down. And the animals come right back out browsing again. They love it right after a rain. But it's time for the squirrels. They're so comical in themselves. And you'd liable to see them around anywhere. Always foraging. But it's so hot on them too. So hot. But they find something to forage on. I've noticed they started cutting these hickories in certain places, sampling them anyway. Well, that's just what stepped in front of the cameras last week. Tune in next week as the ridge turns. See what shows up again and what don't. So I want to thank y'all for watching. God bless, and I'll see you next time.